It is a beautiful Saturday afternoon, so fingers crossed the gates will be closed today, as they should be. It's fairly busy, a lot of people going down, not seen many people coming up to an elderly couple and their dog. That's about it so far. What date is it? It's 28th of March, almost the end of March now, which seems like it's gone super quick. But of course we're here today to see our 5-year-old friends, and in about an hour's time we're going to be meeting the farmer down over way across that way at Middle Hope car park. So I thought I'd get here nice and early so that I'm not out of breath and sweaty when they get here. That was open. I mean, you know, again, it's not the biggest deal because these cows in particular have you know, tracking collars on them, and they kind of limit them to an area, as well as obviously being able to track where they are. But if you do come to the countryside, please shut gates behind you unless they are obviously tied open. But just countryside code, common courtesy, leave things as you find them. That being said, let's go and find our bovine buddies to start with. Oh, bumpy. Still very windy. There, oh, that might be the farmer there. Let me have a look. Oh. Pause the video quickly and get on down there. Yeah, no, that was the farmer over there. He's with a cattle person at the moment, so still on for meeting at 3 o'clock as planned. Nice to meet him though. But yeah, gonna head on over this way. I've got pretty much dead on an hour now. 57 minutes roughly. Anyway, gonna meet at the sheep. So I'm gonna kind of take a little slow wander over that way, maybe appreciate the view a bit more today. Because we'll be spending, is that a buzzard there or a kestrel or something? There's a bird hovering. You won't be able to see it on camera. Yeah, it's definitely a bird of prey there. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go and see the goats and the sheep whilst we're waiting for him. Didn't bring a picnic today, only got a drink. But 40, I think it was 4:01, I was just stood by. I had you know, a brief little sort of run over. It's called Steve McQueen. I'm not familiar with Steve McQueen, but he, when they were testing all the collars, you know, getting used to the collars, he kept escaping, and the farmer put it down to him just escaping and being a bit mischievous. But it turned out the collar wasn't working, so he got named Steve McQueen. Again, who I'm not aware of, but because of the collar. So that's pretty funny, but we got one name. That's 13 more to go. Hopefully he has a list, because I need to sort of write them down so I can remember them. But at the very least, I want to memorise 399, 407, and then 396, Cool Horn Guy. Because he definitely deserves a better name than Cool Horn Guy. Anyway, that rambling, I think, is all done. Let's go ahead and see the sheep. Might be, again, a bit of a short video, this. We'll see what I do in the meantime, because I have got an hour to kill, but I don't want to fill it with ramble. We'll see the sheep for sure. And yeah, we'll see what happens on the way back. Definitely need to go into the cove at some point. I could do that now, but there's a couple of people down there. I'll save it for a less windy day, I think, as well. Got the selfie stick in my bag today. Probably way too late. There's a bumblebee just here. Fair size one. Where did you go, madam? Oh, there you are. Still about. Hello there. You are beautiful. You have a great day. Not a bad view, that. Was going to start with the rams back there, but they're all sort of midfield again, similar to yesterday and the day before. I'm assuming that he's going to show me whether or not I need to actually get in the field with them and where to, because I don't know whether I just hop over the farm fence that says private, because it's not his farm. I don't know, he'll go over that, I'm sure, but they're midfield anyway. So we'll start off with our friend Hazel, assuming she is still in the pen from yesterday, or we'll have to go and have a little search. I don't know whether he's been up here just yet or not to the sheep, because, well, he would have had to come, you know, past these guys to get to the cows from where he entered from. But we'll go and have a look anyway. I've already completely forgotten what you just said about meeting at the sheep or down at the car park, but I'll kind of hang about here for a little bit, have a drink and whatnot, and then come free, I'll sort of head, you know, out there. We've got to go see the goats actually as well, so we'll probably go out there about half hour. We'll spend some time hanging around here, maybe go down to the bird hide and stuff. But first things first, of course, let's find our little friends, the sheepsies. I think was there 6 in there, including Hazel and 1046 yesterday, and then 8 of them had escaped, but I'm not seeing any that side of the pen either, so we'll have a little slide down here. They might be in that little sort of cot. There's some there. Or is that mud? That might be mud. No, that's just sort of white looking mud, never mind. At least we have a great view to look at while you sort of bear with my rambling and lack of knowledge on where the sheep are currently. Well, there's some people, which is not so fun. But they look to be taking pictures of graffiti. Hello, sheeps. I watched them all be in the pen somewhere and I just completely missed them. That's probably likely. Probably likely. Something I would do anyway, for sure. Well, they're not down this end, it looks like. So they must be somewhere back this way. Methinks. They could be sort of up that little bit there where I can't see from here. Again, they're lovely, lovely views. It's not super windy around here today either. Although it has been sort of windier up top where the goats are past couple of days rather than here. So maybe it'll be a bit more windy up there. It's definitely windy somewhere. That's all I know for sure. So they're either up top of the hill there, just over the ridge where we can't see. This little concrete area, all in the pen, and I've just completely missed them. Or somewhere down over there. Could be right by the entrance, to be fair. Where we came in, there's a little bush on the right hand side with a big bit of grass behind it. And get off and walk just in case they are here. Don't want to freak them out too much. Hello, little sheeps. Are we here? I want to say he had the well, no, there's clearly a fence there. He had fence pegs in the back of his... Was it a land? I don't even know what it was, I wasn't paying attention. He had fence pegs there anyway, so he could have moved them. But, well, no, he would have told me, probably, because we're meeting at the sheep, so... I don't know. Am I an idiot? Are you guys just here? Doesn't look like it. No, definitely no one there. Huh. They must be nearer the entrance then. Or up there. If they're there, then we'll see them when I go for the goats. But I don't think so. I probably would be able to see 1 or 2 at least. Yeah, no one there. If we don't find them over this side, we'll just go on down to the bird hide and sort of take it from there, I guess. Could be anywhere over there. But again, I reckon I'd see at least one of them. They're over there. So they could be just over this bush here. Let's yeah, I can't see. I'll shove the bike down here. We got one around the bush. I don't know if the farmer's up there now. There's 2 people. Oh no, no sheep again. Huh. Again, sorry about the camera work. I do have the selfie stick in my bag, but I don't really want to get it out right now. Huh. No sheeps. Interesting. Anyone down here? Right, no sheep over the bush. I just checked and had a quick toilet break as well. Let's go on down to the bird hide here. Oh, I see a sheep over there. Let's forget the bird hide. I see a sheep. There's at least one. There's a black one as well. There's at least two. Hey sheeps, it's me. There's 3, 4. Oh, there. Yeah, they're all there. Army of sheep. Very waggly tail over there. Let's go and say hi. See if Hazel comes up to us today, since she's out the what's it. Shove the bike down just here, methinks, on the, actually there's a patch of open grass. May as well go to the open grass. Hey sheepsies, how are we doing, girlies? We okay? Oh, some of them already running off. More than fair enough. You off down there? Good, careful. I don't want to chase you down there. I'll just sit here for a minute then. There's a fairly sharp cliff just there. I suppose I will get the selfie stick out as well. So here's my hand, potentially be in the shots. And then I will get out a drink as well. Apologies for the camera work, but I'll stick you down somewhere in a second. Hey Hazel, is she coming over? Oh, looks like it, potentially, maybe. Thought about it anyway. Where can I stick you? I'll stick you just sort of there. I reckon is good. Shouldn't fall over there, pretty stable. Oh no, Hazel's running off down that way. Followed by 1046. Careful guys. I'll get a drink out and we'll probably honestly move away from these guys. I don't want them being scared and falling down there. There's probably a fair bit of land there. I mean, we can have a look at a different spot, I guess. So they're down there currently. I imagine there's a little pathway going along the edge there. Whoa, almost tripped over. Do I dare follow them? It doesn't look like they have that much land to sort of work with there. That's way too overgrown. Let's go to the bird hide. We can see them probably there. Oh, there's 1046 there. Huh. Where's the rest of you girlies? Yeah, let's stop dawdling about it. Let's get on down to the bird hide and have a look down there. I mean, as you can see, the bike is already there, but I thought I'd walk down a little bit anyway, just for the video's sake. We'll go have a look in there in a minute. Let's get straight down to the rocks whilst there's nobody about. Go and have a look if the sheep are even still there at this point. It's been about 2 minutes, so there is a good chance they may have moved on, but cool, I am not very agile normally, even less so with one hand and being unbalanced by this, but let's have a look. There's a kind of cool rock. Nice bit of sort of pink and white in there. Shove that in a pocket, why not? There's a piece of plastic. Shove that in a pocket. Why not? Can we see you, sheeps? Are you here? I want to say it was maybe, I don't know, I feel like we should be able to see them if they're still there actually, so. Oh, look, on the beach. Cool, I mean, they know what they're doing, I guess. Can I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Did I count 10, 46? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30. There's 13 there. Where's number 14, guys? Enjoying a beach trip, are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, there's 13 there. Ha. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Yeah, it's definitely 13. I won't get any closer, I'll leave them to do what they're doing, especially with the water being so close. I'm sure they're fine, they know what they're doing, but don't want to stress them out at all. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, they're all there. One more check. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They're all there. They're going for a swim. A little bit paranoid about the bike. I would stay and watch, but it should be fine. There's no one about. But I want to leave them alone anyway. You stay safe, alright guys? Get back up there soon. Let's check the tide time, shall we? Whilst we're walking back over this way. Weston-super-Mare tide times. Just go by the town ones because, well, go by the town ones. It should be on its way out in theory. High tide is at 22. Actually, no, it is coming in. High tide's at just before 3:30. So again, they should know what they're doing. I mean, they're smart animals. So we'll sort of leave them there. But we know where they are, if the farmer asks anyway. Got about half hour now probably, until we see him. Now he does work for the National Trust as well, so I don't know if he knows anything about sort of this area. But if I remember, I'm not super awkward and whatnot, you know, I could ask him about what kind of birds are out here, because this is supposed to be a conservation area. It's all fenced off over there. But that was last year sometime anyway. I haven't been here over there specifically for a good while now, but yeah. Anyway, I've got a little bit of drink left to finish from that can. I've got another one if I get thirsty. But let's get back on up here. Much easier, well I say easier, I still make it look like I'm a 50-year-old man, which I do feel like, to be fair, so it's not entirely inaccurate. Let's have a look in this one. Let's get a nice walk through the middle, in the middle, sort of there. That should be quite, I might say scenic. Nothing of mine is scenic, but that's about as good as we get. There we go. No stray cans today like there was the other day. Lovely view over to Clevedon and all the marshy area. What can we see over this side? Not much, but no litter again, which is brilliant. Love to see that. I do quite enjoy the structure, you know. It is a bit of an eyesore. They probably could have painted it to, you know, at least blend in with the concrete or the bushes or something, but it's cool. I don't know, it's nicer than just the ripped down fence. This was all across there, so it's a lot nicer. A little bit of protection from the wind. Just a nicer place in general to come and watch birds and things if you're that way inclined. I'm not super interested in bird watching. I love seeing birds, but I can't sit still for a long time and sort of, you know. Oh, I was going to lean on that. That's not very sturdy. But yeah, cool stuff. So I'm going to sit here probably now for almost walked into that. Not quite as close to the other day, but near enough. Yeah, I'm going to sit here, finish this drink, and then kind of wait around, I guess, now for the farmer. I should probably go see the goats. I might do that before I see the farmer. I'm going back out that way anyway at some point soon, so but if not in this video, that's why. Obviously don't want to be recording when he is explaining things to me. But yeah, I'm gonna do that and I'll see you in a bit. Hopefully when I learned some more about the animals. Yeah, it's about 5 minutes later. They've all gone out round that way. Again, they know what they're doing. Smart animals like. Only slightly water droppy, so not bad. Hopefully that came out all right. I mean, it's kind of brown, you know, mucky water, but I don't know, might have looked good. And minimal splash damage. I'm pretty sure it is waterproof to an extent, although I wouldn't feel as comfortable bringing it out in rain as the Go 3S, just because of the battery port and the USB slot. Whoa, that's a little bit windy. Holy moly. Whoa, let's get back down this side. So yeah, just spent about, what's the time? Let's have a look. Just under 2 hours, I think, with the farmer. Learned quite a bit. This one here is called Desmond. He's missing his collar. He had it earlier today, but it's gone now, isn't it, Desmond? Hey there, buddy. So yeah, he's lost his collar. The farmer's phone died, so he's off to charge it to be able to find the collar. But that's Desmond anyway. Good to know. The names are all on the app that they use to track the cows, which I'm going to be sort of added to, so I can look at all the names from there. But yeah, 407, I think is, I've forgotten already. I think Braze potentially. Unfortunately, 396, cool horn guy, as I've been calling him, he's called Fatty because when they were training him to, you know, come to a bucket and put the collars on, he was the first one to kind of eat a load of straw and whatnot. But unfortunately, he's sort of on the later end of his life cycle. Whilst the animals here are for, you know, the conservation grazing, the cows are still, you know, they're cows. They're Herefords, so I don't think they're especially sort of special. The sheep are Shetlands, and I forget the other species, but some of them are Shetlands, and then they're a really sort of not basic, sort of primitive natural species of sheep, and they're quite hardy. They're a little bit smaller, so they're not really bred as much these days for meat and things. But they're like really super hardy sheep. That's why they're out here grazing, you know, through the winter and whatnot. They've only been here since September. The cows, at least, have been here since September of last year. And the goats are, I've forgotten the name of the goats. There's two types of goats native goats in the UK. I've forgotten both of them already, but cheddar has like the bigger sort of, you know, species, and these ones, it began with the B, I'm pretty sure. I didn't get any footage for this video, but yes, really cool native primitive sort of goat species. And yeah, just super cool. But yeah, unfortunately, as I was saying about 396, he's coming to the sort of end of his life cycle here in about 5 or 6 months. You know, the farmer conservation man, he's super, you know, super sort of yeah, he loves the animals, you can tell, and he wants to keep them here for as long as possible. And you know, most of these guys will be here until next year at least, but they are cows, and so ultimately, you know, people have to make money, and he's looking at getting more. So you know, it's a farming thing at the end of the day. But he's explaining about the grasses as well. Like, you've got the big tufty bits of grass here, and then sort of shorter patches next to it, which is, you know, great for all kinds of wildlife. The nesting birds, obviously, we've seen loads of them. As we're cycling about, you know, they sort of fly off. And obviously the insects that are around, they attract the bats, and just, yeah, it's all super cool, like conservation-y stuff that I wish I did more of in like college and properly pursued. But yeah, it's good that I can kind of, you know, learn a bit about it and sort of sharpen my iron, is that the saying? Whilst also enjoying my bovine buddies and, you know, other farming friends. So that's just super cool. But yeah, I'm basically an official volunteer now. I've just got to sort of read a few things. We went over it, but I've got to read a few things, just say I've read them, you know, health and safety, whatnot. And then yeah, I'd get added to the group chat and the fence app, and then yeah, should be pretty cool. Obviously, I'm out here most days at the moment, but I don't want to be taking up other volunteers' time, so I'm probably not going to put my name forward too much. But there's apparently 5 of us, or 5 before me, I think, and so I'm trying to sort of get out of the wind here. So you know, there's not too many of us, and apparently they don't often do weekdays, so you know, I want out here quite a bit. But yeah, I just, you know, I'll report stuff as it needs reporting, and occasionally do it as sort of a come here to thing, you know. That being said though, I'm going to end the video here, keep it somewhat short and sweet, I think, as long as the start of it wasn't too rambly. Maybe I'll just upload this as the video. It's going to be uploaded in a little bit anyway, a few days or a week. But yeah, lovely time at Sandpoint here. Learned a lot, and again, hopefully going to be volunteering with these guys pretty soon. Oh, where's Desmond? Desmond's on his own over there. But yeah, cool stuff. So I'll see you guys tomorrow after work, unfortunately. But yeah, that was awesome. Good stuff.